The women of our clan all die for love. Love-struck fools. When things reach an extreme, they turn into their opposite. So, by my generation, why are you standing so far away? Are you afraid we'll eat you? My eldest sister will trip this evening. My stepmother is in a foul mood and will punish me by making me pick beans. What are you looking at? You jinx. Xian, remember your gift. No one must know why. Women who control fate can see destiny and can share their fortune with their husbands. But once a woman falls in love, she will pay with her life. Spad Master is covered in blood and has been carried back to the manor. Concubine, you promised me you would never use your gift lightly. The ancestors have manifested, the immortals have blessed us. My child's life has finally been saved. No. Young mistress. Concubine.
Xian.
You used it, didn't you? Your father was on his last breath last night. You know full well you aren't the legal wife. A concubine is not entitled to share her husband's fortune. If you block a disaster for him, you will suffer the backlash. I've been with your father for so many years. I couldn't just watch him die. I couldn't do it. Then what about me? Xian, don't follow in my footsteps. Concubine. I thought my mother would be the exception. Turns out she couldn't escape the fate of dying for love either. Master has woken up. Concubine is afraid of the dark. At least light a lamp for her. Concubine blocked a disaster for me. She passed away so young. My heart is filled with grief. So much grief that you couldn't even spare a coffin? I heard your maternal grandfather was once deathly ill. Your grandmother prayed for days and her health withered away. After that, your grandfather recovered. Xian, do you know why? Father, are you asking this to arrange the funeral? Or do you want to know how she died? Insolent. I am asking you a question. Concubine, is this the good man you risked your life to save? Because the women of our bloodline are born to block disasters for their husbands. Blocking disasters for the husband, but it must be a legal marriage. Only the legal wife is worthy of sharing her husband's fortune. My mother just lacked the blessing, so she couldn't block the disaster, nor could she save herself. So that's how it is.
Xian.
Father has the trouble now. I wonder if my child is willing to resolve it for me. My mother's funeral. That's nothing. As long as you resolve this trouble for father. Your mother's coffin, funeral rites, and eternal lamp, I will naturally have them prepared. So my mother's life was only worth a coffin, a funeral rite, and a lamp. My heir's illness is critical. The Marquis has left. The wedding should be as soon as possible. If Master Song agrees, we shall exchange marriage papers today. Naturally. Hurry. The heir is coughing up blood again. Miss Song, the heir cannot hold on much longer. The Marquis said, since you are his fiancée, you should pray and block the disaster for your husband. Father once taught me that women must follow the rules. It turns out that when power speaks, rules die. Hold the heir's hand. Let him know you are here. Actually, to transfer fortune, you don't need to touch him. I once saw him return from the army, full of spirit, unruly and proud. Now to stay alive. Even a fairy is willing to believe the general is a concubine. My future husband is useless. I can only pray to heaven for his health, so that concubine can have a place to be buried. But touching him today will be my small act of rebellion against my father. Are you the fairy who came to save me? What is your name? Xian. Xianyang. If I can live, I will never fail you. Miss Song is blocking the disaster for the heir. It is a great merit. The heir has woken up. He's awake. Not only is he awake, he even drank half a bowl of ginseng soup today. Everyone says it's a miracle. The heir is awake. Miss Song is truly a lucky star. The Chongping Marquis Manor is saved. His life has returned. My face is gone. If not for my wife, I would have died long ago. Now that she is disfigured, if I were to abandon her, how would I be any different from a beast? The heir is truly loyal and righteous. This is a match made in heaven. A legendary tale of salvation. Thank you, heir. Xianyang, whatever you want to eat or play with, just tell someone to let me know. The heir treats me so well. Xian will keep it in her heart. It's windy, go back and rest early. Sending food, sending gifts. Telling everyone he doesn't mind my looks. But he never wants to be intimate with me. You call it a legendary tale? I only only see a business transaction. Master has been promoted twice this time, all because the young mistress is blessed, having climbed up to the Chongping Marquis Manor. Since she is the fiancée of the Qi family, she must hold on to this marriage tightly. What does it matter if she's a bit ugly? Women, as long as they are useful, that's enough. The heir is loyal. It's the heir's grace. But the position of the Chongping Marquis' wife cannot be held firmly by an ugly person. Xianyang, if I can live, I will never fail you. Liar. Her Highness the Princess has taken a liking to the Marquis' heir, Qi Chang Lan, and the Emperor has granted the marriage. Choose an auspicious date to marry. I heard your manor still has an old engagement with the Marquis' manor. Old engagement? You're joking, sir. My daughter is sickly and lacks the blessing. How could she dare block the princess's path? Father, when was your daughter sickly? From now on, someone take the fourth young mistress away to rest and recover from her illness. Father, do you want me to be sick? Or do you want me to die? Xian, don't blame father. You are blocking an imperial decree and the Song family's path to success. I saved Qi Chang Lan in exchange for an ugly face. Father was promoted in exchange for an imperial decree. So a woman's life, in the face of power, doesn't even deserve a sound. If I die, won't the Chongping Marquis Manor ask questions? You fell into the water by accident at night. Who would pursue the truth for you? Xian is already gone. Throw her. Xianyang, if I can live, I will never fail you. One of you uses me to trade for power, the other uses me to extend his life. Luckily, I only told half the truth back then. Not only can I sacrifice myself to block disasters for my husband, I can also seize my husband's fortune. Now that we are still engaged, stealing your fortune is easy for me. Song Yu Qi Chang Lan. The moment I came back to life, I suddenly understood. Whatever they value most, I will take away. One day, I will make you regret this. I will take away the power you value most and let you taste what it feels like to be trampled on like a dog. Yinyang, let that bitch come out and look down on me. Looking down on me, isn't that right? Ha ha. Yinyang, I've got you. Stabbing the throat, gouging the eyes, slitting the wrist. 3 ways to make him shut up. Lai Chong, you're so strong. How could you lose to an ugly girl like me? Dead person. Such an ugly girl, you should stop coming to see me. If people find out that I, Yinyang, was outdone by an ugly girl with a mole, how can I face anyone? Get out, you're dirtying my floor. I hated her. Looked down on her. But at that moment, she was the one who pushed me out of the mud. Someone is dead. Yinyang is gone. How can that be? I still had a thank you I didn't get to say to her. Don't face me with that half face with a mole, it's bad luck. Get out, hurry up and get out. Cover it up well. Don't ruin the mood of the guests in the front hall. Yin Yang was fierce. But she did take care of me. Why would she do something so foolish? Why else? She was deceived by Shi Liang. Shi Liang, the illegitimate son of the Shi family, refined and gentle, the best at putting on a facade. Yin Yang was foolish and mean, bullying the weak and fearing the strong. But she shouldn't have died here. A woman of the brothel, wishing for the impossible. Why would you all take it seriously? Very good. The fate cannot be too special, the background cannot be too high, and it cannot be too low. There must be sin, there must be weaknesses, and enough greed. Shi Liang is just right. Xian, have you finished the new poem? Yes, young mistress, I've finished it. I am the maid of the talented courtesan of the Chunju Pavilion. Whoever I serve, they're the talented one. Soon I'll have a talented husband too. He'll be here in the time it takes for a stick of incense to burn. Haha. These days, even the maid who buys paper pretends to be a scholar. Don't disturb the scholarly atmosphere. It's better if they look down on me. Master Shi is here. Are we reading poetry again today? This young lady also loves poetry. This young lady. Come here. Did you write this? Just scribbled it. I've offended your eyes, sir. The words are elegant. Doesn't look like a mere scribble. Oh. What are you looking at, Master Shi? None of your business. The first bite is taken. It's just that the ending here is too soft. It lacks a bit of strength. Are you saying that because I'm of low birth, my writing is naturally inferior? That's not what I meant. Since the concubines are all known as talented women, and you are their maid, those poems of theirs, they are my masters. What do you want? Can I really refuse? These courtesans stealing others' work. It's truly despicable. The concubine's body isn't even cold yet. I heard that concubine died. Must be because she didn't cultivate virtue in her daily life. No one has ever said such things to me before. They are famous beauties. I'm just a plain-looking maid. They must be the good ones. I must be the one full of lies. Xianyang, these years have been so hard for you. Master is truly my soulmate. Is there a complete version of this orchid ode? I have it, but I'm only here to buy paper for my mistress today. I dare not stay long, then how can I see you again? If you are still willing to listen to my nonsense, come find me at Chunju Pavilion. Chunju Pavilion? Master, sure you have refined tastes. Xianyang, I didn't mean it like that. Talent and beauty. Titty. Sure, Liang, you're unwilling to let go of any of it. Chunju Pavilion. Master, sure that orchid ode of yours outshone all the scholars present today. Haha, a talented man is indeed a romantic one. Haha. Xianyang, what about the next piece? The young masters are waiting to see it. Master, sure, you said you'd marry me after you became famous. Xianyang, I do cherish you. But given your background, why not come back as my concubine first? Once I go south and meet my clan, I'll make you my legitimate wife. You'll have your status eventually. Why be so stubborn? About being a concubine? It's not that I'm unwilling. I am actually a lady from a noble family. Otherwise, how could I have this calligraphy? This level of education? Before my father died, he made me swear. Song Xian will never be a concubine in this life. You cannot marry me. And I cannot be a concubine. It seems we are destined to be together but not meant to be. Xianyang, don't be like this. Even if I marry another in the future, my heart will always be with you. I will pray every day for your happiness and peace. "20 taels of silver. Song Xianyang is yours now. Master, sure don't regret this. Xianyang, I've redeemed you. You don't have to stay here anymore. Master, you hold the deed of sale. Are you here to take me as a concubine? Haha. Let's go home and discuss this, shall we? Xianyang. Though Xianyang isn't clever, I know the meaning of honor and shame. If I break my oath today and go with you, how could I face my father who died so tragically? No, I cannot. If you force me today, I will have no choice but to end my life here to honor my ancestors. I'll marry you, I'll marry you. Is that enough? Put down the hairpin first. Actually, this isn't without a solution. You just need to take me to the authorities to register the marriage. The records will state I am your wife. Without any public announcement, how would others know you've taken a wife? When you go south to meet your clan, you can marry a proper wife who is socially acceptable and let her manage the household. Xianyang is willing to accept this. Xianyang, you treat me so well. I will never fail you in this life. Xianyang trusts you. Chunju Pavilion. Song Xianyang's deed of sale is voided. She enters the Sure family. Household registration. Status wife. It's done. From today on, you are a woman of the Sure family. Xianyang, from now on we are a family. My husband treats me with such kindness. Xianyang will never forget this. Shiliang, oh Shiliang. I've been planning this for so many days. You've finally fallen into my trap. Let's go, my lady. You've become a piece of jade in my palm. Xianyang, don't cook anymore. I'm clumsy, husband, please don't be angry. I'll copy more essays for you later, so the household can be a bit more comfortable. I, Shiliang, have truly married a virtuous wife. Husband, you smell so good. Master sure is blessed to have married such a steady wife. She can write, she can manage the home, and she respects her husband. Truly rare. Strange, I've been feeling weak lately. Husband, your hard work is for this family. Xianyang, you're getting more beautiful. They say I bring good fortune to my husband. Brother, sure, you're a lucky man. Don't scare your wife. Brother, sure, you're on a winning streak today. Let's play a few rounds. When a husband has good fortune and wealth, naturally everything goes smoothly. Ha ha. Quick, place your bets with him. He's on a roll today. Ha ha ha. Xianyang, you don't know how lucky I've been today. I found coins on the street, and I'm winning at the table. Husband, you're truly amazing. How lucky I am to be your wife. I will never let you suffer in the future. After Master Sure married her, he really started to prosper. She brings him good fortune. Good fortune? I'm bringing good fortune to myself. Master Sure won again. Once you've won enough, it's time to pay up. Just as I thought. How could an ancient bloodline have no legacy? A woman whose husband just died shouldn't look this good. Is Lady Song here? Master Sure made a fortune at the gambling den and died from the sheer excitement. What? How pitiful. No husband, no children. Just some money left. In this world, a widow is like a piece of fat meat. When she had a man, she belonged to someone. Now that she's lost her man, everyone wants a bite. Inyang, Shiliang is dead. Don't scream. My husband is still in the morning hall. Aren't you afraid his spirit will come for your life? Shiliang, what is he? He writes a few poems. And he thinks he's a noble scion? I wasn't afraid of him when he was alive. Why would I fear him now that he's dead? Men talk about brotherhood. But they're the first to stab you in the back. The first time I saw you at the Sure House, I knew he wasn't good enough for you. You were so tender with him, but so cold to me. He bought gold hairpins for courtesans outside, but made you wear wooden ones. What's the use of such a man? It was the people outside who tempted him. He promised to be devoted only to me. Sister-in-law, stop acting so virtuous. Submit to me, and I'll give you a way out. Ha ha ha. I'll go to the authorities and tell them you tried to seduce me and poison Shiliang. I've just started cultivating my inner energy. It's hard to control the force. Sending you flying now would be too easy. Who do you think the authorities will believe? Me or a widow who just lost her husband? Either you're having an affair in the morning hall, or you're guilty of murdering your husband. You keep saying you love me, but when have you ever given me a way to live? Don't you want to know why Shiliang married me? What do you mean? Shiliang always pretended to be a noble scion. Why would he marry a woman of unknown origin like me? You have a background? I am the daughter of Songyu, the Vice Minister of Revenue. Songyu, the Vice Minister? I was kidnapped when I was 13. I only sent word to my father a few days ago. He might not want to acknowledge me publicly, but if I die, do you think he won't investigate? You climbed over the wall tonight. Did you really leave no traces? Don't try to scare me, but if you truly have feelings for me, wait until Shiliang is buried, then come and marry me properly. A merchant's wife isn't worth much, but the connections of a vice minister's son-in-law are. Sister-in-law, if you're truly willing to marry me, I will naturally and grandly welcome you into my home. Then wait until your husband returns to discuss the marriage. There are 8 concubines in the back courtyard to serve you. You are the legal wife. They will all be under your command from now on. How old is she? Reporting to the young mistress, Chower is 13. She came here as a refugee from another region. Greetings, young mistress. 13 years old. All right, you may all disperse. Do not disturb the mistress's peace. Back home, my father used to beat me too. And he wouldn't give me food. I was so hungry I had to drink cold water in the middle of the night. The young master is different. The young master gives me food to eat. Just because of a mouthful of food, the young master can also write. And he can paint. Gooden from our village was called a literary star just for knowing how to write his own name. Heh. That's what you call knowing how to write? I will teach you how to read. Do you want to learn? No, no, no. How could I be worthy of reading and writing? That is not something someone like me should learn. You may go now. My father didn't forbid me from reading. But my older sister from the main wife didn't like to study, so he wouldn't hire any tutors for his daughters. I shamelessly snuck up to my brother's side to borrow their books, paper, and ink. I tried every possible way to enter the library, copying them one by one. The feeling I had back then was probably called greed. Today all the guests say I Liang Haofu am very lucky to have married the daughter of the vice minister's mansion. As long as you are happy, my husband. Once my father-in-law nods, the Liang family will buy me an official position. By then you will be an official's wife. Then I shall wait for your promotion, my husband. Ha ha ha. After completely draining Shi Liang, it's not just my husband I can touch. The fortune of his clan can also be used by me. It's just that the resistance is quite strong. Fortune is like the tide. It has its ebbs and flows. If I want to drain the Liang family, I must first wait for their fortune to decline. Fate is determined by heaven, but fortune is determined by people. If you commit acts that destroy fortune, your own fortune will turn for the worse. Father, do you know what you would do if you knew I was still alive? Is your father really the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Revenue? Fourth Miss. Old Ding, please inform my father that Xianyang has returned to visit him. I really did marry a daughter of an official family. Father, the daughter you threw into the river has returned. Sir, the master is not at home. I dare not make decisions on my own. The two of you should return. It doesn't matter if he's not here. At least my father-in-law knows I've arrived. Of course he knows. It's just a routine inspection. What's the rush? Once the goods are seized and the capital can't circulate, the Liang family will be finished. Go to the Song Mansion, go again. It's impossible for his father not to care about his son-in-law. A prefect can destroy a family. A magistrate can ruin a household. Father doesn't even need to show his face personally. With just a single hint, others will bite the throat of the Liang family for him. What is the most joyful thing in the world? Hurry to the vice minister's mansion. As long as my father-in-law relents, the Liang family can still be saved. The more anxious the Liang family is, the more chaotic their fortune becomes. Refining Qi. Fifth stage broken. Move aside, move aside. Save me. Husband. Liang Mu, your fortune has run out. If he's dead, he's dead. Mu Qi, don't look, don't provoke him. With such beauty. With such beauty. Yet you follow a weak, sickly man. A pro rolling into the dirt. What a pity. Mu, the legitimate son of the Duke of the State. If you were with me, my lady, you would know what a real man is. Finally caught him. The young duke trampled Liang Mu to death. Why did he raid the Liang family instead, saying the Liang family colluded with bandits and fenced stolen goods? Who would dare to ask? Are you afraid? I only fear falling back into a fire pit like the Liang family. Interesting. Are you also going to cry and beg me not to touch you? I am thanking you, my lord. Liang Mu killed my former husband and forcibly took me as his wife. If it weren't for you, my lord, I would never have escaped this sea of bitterness in my life. Today, I have the honor to serve you, my lord. I hope you will cherish me. You are the one who understands me. I have a small wish. They say Liang Mu had a concubine named Chao. She is also a miserable person. I want her to come and serve as a maid. It's worth it. If you ask for it, you shall have it, as thanks for saving the madam's life. From now on, whatever the madam tells me to do, I will do. Eat first. The madam is really giving me food to eat. Only when you are full will you have the strength to follow the rules. One can develop feelings for a mouthful of food, and one can also be loyal for a mouthful of food. I am wondering, how can there be such a powerful person as you in the world, my lord? Humph, accompany me to the banquet tomorrow. Let them all see my new treasure. I will listen to you, my lord. There are still people in the clan hiding iron ore. The local officials are all turning a blind eye. A dog doesn't understand what it is barking at. What are you laughing at? Such a beauty. It's so boring just sitting there. Why not let her pour drinks for us? I hope the young master will mind his words and actions. My beloved concubine does not need the general's concern. I wasn't the only one recognized at the banquet. So it is the general. Sin. Where have you been all these years? Why are you with a playboy like Mu Qi? What do you want by asking these things? To rekindle our old relationship? Things have reached this point. There is no point in saying anything. I am no longer the Xianyang of the past. And you are no longer the Qi Chang Lan of the past. We cannot go back. Don't go, I will go to the Song family to see you. Your uncle only said you went to the villa to recover from an illness. Later, when I asked again, they said your illness was incurable. And you passed away. Since you didn't die, why didn't you go back? Sin. All these years I have been very... Changlan. I missed you too. Princess. Leave her, you get out. Princess, please understand, because of our marriage, Xianyang was innocently implicated and only survived by a hair's breadth. If the princess still has a shred of mercy, you shouldn't harm her. Qi Chang Lan. In your heart, is this palace so heartless and cruel? A person who kills the innocent. She is from the Mu family. You are here flirting with her. The Mu family cannot touch you, but killing her is easy. Are you helping her or harming her? Why don't you leave quickly? If the Mu family's son comes looking, this palace has its own way of dealing with it. Sin. Fortunately, I never relied on him. So many years have passed. You actually appeared in front of me again. How bold. Not bad. I just don't know if the bet the princess made back then is still valid today. Woman. Since you love listening to my lyrics and songs, why don't I sing another piece? You are not the real person. A lowly courtesan dares to deceive my master Xianyang. Xianyang, save me. I hope the noble one will forgive me. I dare not deceive the noble one. The person you are looking for. Perhaps it is me. A woman of this age, with an attendant by her side, besides that grand princess who stole my husband and caused me to be thrown into the river, can be no one else, wanting to take her out, thirsty for talent. I heard a voice of injustice in your poems. I thought I would meet someone with great ambition. What a pity. What a pity for what? It's a pity that although you have talent, you have no backbone. Your talent alone is enough for someone seeking wealth to redeem you. Yet you hide in a flower house, letting your talent go to waste. And you are even willing to hand over your poems to Jie. It seems you are not the person I am looking for. Why does the princess seek talent? Is it for the royal family? For the Qi family? For the 14th prince? Or for yourself, the princess herself? What did you say? I asked the princess seeking talent. Is it for the royal family, for the Qi family, for the 14th prince? Or for the princess herself? How bold. You dare to pry? Your Highness, since you know my identity, you still dare to say such things? Just because of this sentence, I could have your entire clan executed. If my father could be buried with me, that would be exactly what I want. I wonder if the emperor and the princes heard this. Would they also grow suspicious of the princess? I have absolutely no desire for the throne. Nor do I have any intention of emulating the empress of the previous dynasty. The moral order of the world must not be disrupted. Do not speak of this again. Does the princess know why men are considered superior to women in this world? And why women are always seen as inferior to men? You clearly possess talent and learning that rivals any man. Why do you belittle yourself? I have never believed that women are inferior to men. Ha 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 ha. Princess, that is where you are wrong. Women are indeed inferior to men. Otherwise, why are the generals and ministers always men? Why is the one on the throne always a man? Yet it is always the princesses who are sent away for political marriages. Women can weave, embroider, read, and write. But the money they earn belongs to their fathers, or their husbands. Even their lives belong to them. Looking at it this way, how are women any different from plow oxen? Perhaps just a bit more expensive than an ox. I have practiced martial arts since I was a child. Swords, whips, archery, and spears, I am proficient in them all. Tell me, where exactly are women inferior? Not ruthless enough. And not greedy enough. That is all. When two enemies meet on a narrow path, one holds a blade. The other offers their neck to the slaughter. Your Highness, who do you think will win? Who will become the master? And who will be reduced to a slave? Men have a natural instinct for plunder. Women have a natural instinct for survival. But in this world, only plunder is rewarded, not gentleness. Kindness is a sin. Not being greedy is an even greater sin, and being greedy is also a sin. If the founding emperor had been content with conquering just one county, how could we have this vast empire today? Qi Chang Lan carries the aura of a hidden dragon. A person like that will eventually seize the throne. The princess is of royal blood, and is betrothed to Qi Chang Lan. Watch your mouth. The princess is brave and resourceful. Born into the royal family, clearly possessing the ability to rule. Yet you claim to have no desire for the throne. Princess, this attitude is a great disaster. You are so intelligent and have such a temperament. Why not leave this place? It is not that I cannot, but that I do not wish to. I am here to find my future husband. The princess may not know, but my ancestors were immortals. If I wish to cultivate, I must find several husbands. You actually believe such nonsense? Of course I do. A born ruler must have extraordinary people by their side to assist the imperial star in ascending the throne. I am precisely that extraordinary person for the princess. You just said I didn't dare to fight for the throne, and now you say you will assist me? That is why we should make a bet. A bet on what? In a few years I will climb up through ambition and greed, rising from a nameless maid in the Chunju pavilion to the imperial court, appearing before the princess with dignity. By then I hope the princess will think carefully about whether you truly want to fight for the throne. Very well, I will wait for you to climb up. My father threatened me with the funeral arrangements of my concubine mother, and fearing I would seek revenge for her death later. He is in a hurry to get rid of me. Furthermore, I suspect there is more to that marriage arrangement. You are indeed clever. But that Mu family son is not a good man. You should make plans early. Has the princess forgotten what I said before? Perhaps the princess can lend me a hand. And help me win this bet? You are bolder than you were back then. Aren't you the same princess? Why were you gone for so long? I will tell you when we return. I was truly afraid you would be angry. I know even without you telling me. That scoundrel Qi Chang Lan was pestering you, wasn't he? I didn't want to dirty your ears with it. Someone reported seeing you meeting him in private from afar. How could I ever believe that? So it really was him pestering you. I impeached the relatives of the Duke of Auxiliary State for illegal acts, seizing farmland, and letting their servants commit crimes. The Duke is loyal to the country. There is no such thing. Your Majesty, please investigate. Do not chill the hearts of loyal ministers. I haven't even investigated yet, and you have already declared him innocent. The court's greatest taboo is forming cliques. Now the entire court is speaking for the Duke. Is it your loyalty or his? The Duke's household acts more like the Emperor than I do. Investigate. Investigate thoroughly for me. Anyone who pleads for him will be severely punished. By imperial decree, Consort Li is confined to her quarters and is forbidden from seeing the Emperor. Humph. So the Duke's household finally has its day. My lady, people from the Court of Judicial Review are here to ask questions again. The family of the third son's wife has also sent people to suggest a divorce. All of you shut up. The immortal is a true immortal. Immortal, is there any salvation for the Mu family? If you can overcome this trial, wealth and honor will continue. If you cannot, the noble Duke's household will vanish into smoke. How can we overcome it? There is a woman in the household born in the year of the rabbit, with a precious destiny. If a direct descendant marries her as his primary wife, and enters her into the family genealogy, it can revive the household and break the curse. I am lowly. I dare not dream of such things. If you are useful, you will be a hero of the Mu family. If you are useless when the family is wiped out, having one more secondary wife won't matter. Today, I elevate the Songwoman to be the secondary wife of Mu Qi and enter her into the Mu family genealogy. The Dingguan drum. Who dares to strike the Dingguan drum? By law, a commoner accusing an official is punished first. And a wife accusing her husband is an even greater crime. The bed of nails. Isn't that the Mu family's newly elevated secondary wife? She's gone mad. I saw a commoner accuse the Mu family's direct son Mu of murdering my husband and forcibly taking me into their household. I also accuse the Mu family of covering up a murder case, framing the wealthy merchant Liang family, and destroying their entire household. I will not divorce, I will not leave. If you don't leave, you'll die with the Mu family. Lady Song endured humiliation, submitting to her enemy, just for this chance to roll on the bed of nails to seek justice for her late husband. Now that is a truly virtuous woman. The Mu family has done too much evil, they deserve it. A loyal and virtuous woman. The ways of the world are truly strange. The more virtuous a woman is, the more miserable she becomes. A ruthless woman like me is instead praised for her chastity and virtue. This is Your Majesty, wearing a feather cloak. Your Majesty, I do not understand what the Imperial Preceptor means. Imperial Preceptor, is there something unusual about her destiny? The fairy descended to Earth to undergo a trial, and now that the trial is over, she should be protecting our nation's fortune. But what? The culprit behind her death trial still harbors murderous intent. If this villain is not executed, the fairy's safety is uncertain. Fairy, tell me. Who harmed you when you were 13? It is not that I will not say, but that I truly cannot say. Why can you not say? Father, I know. Why? This woman is the second Miss Song who was betrothed to Qi Chang Lan. Back then, father asked Song Yu if they did not wish to break the engagement, it would be fine, but if they did, he would find another good match for Miss Song, who knew Song Yu was so insane that he personally drowned his own daughter to silence her. All these years, openly and secretly, people have always said I stole someone else's husband and caused the death of the second Miss Song, but the one who truly harmed her was Song Yu. What is Song Yu? Harming the fairy and daring to use the princess's name. Arrest Song Yu and investigate him strictly. I want to see how many lives he has to dare to deceive the emperor and harm a girl. When I was drowned back then, I said, I would make you regret it. Does your highness believe me now? Please, sir, help me. What is it that your highness truly wants? Now that Consort Li has lost favor, the 16th prince is gone, and the duke's household is supporting them, there is no one left in the inner palace. Your highness is mistaken. Mistaken in what way? Your highness's true greatest threat is not in the inner palace, but in the imperial court. Are you talking about Qi Chang Lan? It is true that he saved me. It is true he saved me outside the capital, and I do have some feelings for him. But the emperor's marriage decree was not just to fulfill my wishes. He is the Qi family's blade, and father wants to use the position of prince consort to break this blade. Since your highness knows this, why are you still troubled by these feelings? The word love is indeed difficult to fathom. I might as well tell your highness a story. My ancestors were said to be called the Fate Keepers. They can use marriage to transfer luck or share it. A female immortal, fearing her partner wouldn't survive the lightning tribulation, transferred her own luck to him. He survived the tribulation safely, but she suffered the 5 decays of heaven, old and sick. He shed a single tear for her before leaving. But the person is already dead. What use is that tear? Who's to say? There's one more. To block disasters and change fate for her husband, only after she died did the man feel regret. He held her portrait and mourned her daily, ignoring everything else. He didn't care while she was alive, only regretting it after she died. Certainly convenient. Your highness is wise. Are you telling me not to trust Qi Chang Lan? What I want to talk about are human affairs. There's a woman at Chunju Pavilion. Your Highness has met her before. I heard a courtesan was supporting a down-and-out youth. After the youth achieved success, he returned to redeem the courtesan. She trusted him, so she sponsored over a dozen scholars. Your Highness, guess how many came back to repay her? Not a single one. Exactly. Later, she believed a man's words. Thinking she could become a noble's wife, her money was swindled away, and her path was cut off. With nowhere left to turn, she hanged herself. They said she was foolish and sharp-tongued, and that she bullied the weak while fearing the strong. But she was one of the few people in this world who was kind to me. So I thought, if one day people stop calling me the Song Woman and call me by my own name, I'll call myself Song Xian, to remember her. First, to warn myself never to trust a man's promises easily. And second, because it's rare for her to have come to this world at all. One must leave some trace behind. The meaning of Xianing. I understand now. A woman can have feelings, but she must not destroy herself. One should always prioritize oneself. My master is wise. A woman can have feelings, but she must not destroy herself. One should always prioritize oneself. My master's command is clear. Your Highness, immortal lady. The Yellow River and Huai River have burst their banks one after another. Refugees are heading north. The puppet emperor in the south has also taken in a large number of disaster victims. The emperor fainted upon hearing this. What the Mu family embezzled wasn't just silver. It was the lives of the people. The remnants of the Mu family, behead them today. To appease the public anger, allocate grain and silver for disaster relief. Madam, those concubines and maids currently. I've rescued them all as you instructed. They have nowhere to go for now, so I've provided food and shelter. Don't let anyone bully them again. What right does she have to live here? Even if young Master Mu betrayed the whole world, he didn't betray her. He loved her so much. With her, he wouldn't even look at us. Why did she have to harm him to this extent? What are you all saying? Who else pities the Mu family? Anyone who looks down on me for being a traitor, step forward. Madam, I didn't expect you all to be so loyal to the Duke's estate. Did I say something wrong? The Duke's estate allowed a merchant's wife to enter the family genealogy. Being the main wife, how did they wrong you? If you don't stand up now, the Mu family won't fall. We won't be left helpless either. The Muse have treated you like you're not even human. If it weren't for Madam saving your lives, they would have torn down our pillars. Is giving you a meal considered a favor? They are good at embroidery. I'll help him mend his clothes. Madam, that's not what I meant. Then what do you mean? I want to be worthy of him. And then be tortured to death by him? I'd rather live and be unworthy of him than be worthy of him, and then go to my death. Prepare a room. Needles, thread, and hot water, have them all ready.
Ah, Madame.
They've sent them from the execution ground. Everyone, it's time to fulfill your duty. I don't see it in Xianing. So she is kind-hearted after all. I'm not kind-hearted. I just do these things because they make me happy. If it makes you happy, then do it. If it annoys me, I'll stop. In the end, I was still a bit too soft-hearted. If others betray you, even if you aren't angry, you should let them know the cost. Otherwise, your subordinates will think it's fine to betray you. By then, you'll be in danger. What are you looking at? Looking at my master's bright future. Qi Chang Lan and his foster brothers are out suppressing rebellions. The imperial court's weapons and provisions are long overdue. Yet the Qi army is still able to sustain itself. This is life-saving grain. This is what the court sent down. If you don't eat it, you'll starve. Either way, it's death. Might as well raid the granary. For every level the disaster relief silver passes through, it gets thinner. By the time it reaches the people, there's almost nothing left. That's life-saving money. The grain is also mixed with moldy rice. More and more people are getting sick from eating it. Refugees are gathering. Some are turning to banditry. Some are raiding government granaries, killing magistrates and raising the banner of rebellion. It's not the people rebelling. It's the court that's driven them to a dead end. Qi Chang Lan and his brothers, the Qi family refuses to provide weapons and grain. No grain or weapons. How is the Qi army supposed to fight? The Qi family secretly runs merchant caravans, hiring people and raising their own army. Who feeds the army? The army listens to whoever feeds them. Then are they still the court soldiers? In name, yes. The Qi family's influence is already established. The emperor has nearly 20 sons in his lifetime. The ones left now are all young. The adult princes, some died years ago. The crown princes have been replaced twice. Something has happened to the 14th prince. 14th. After waking up, the 14th prince is like a simpleton. The palace gates are open. Leave no traitor alive. The 16th prince has surrounded the palace with troops. Father, let your son guard the empire for you. The 14th prince was poisoned. He's like a different person after waking up. The grand princess is sick with grief. Mu Qi died without a complete body. The duke's estate has been ruined in your hands. Immortal lady, today I will take you to give him an explanation. Your Highness is busy sitting on the dragon throne, still obsessed with the dead person. Song Xian, Mu is my cousin. You destroyed the Mu family. It should be repaid today. The Duke's estate's luck has run out. Still playing God when you're about to die. Do you think they really came to support you? Duke, you dare to rebel against me? I was deceived by the Mu traitors and nearly committed a grave mistake. Consort Li and the 16th prince are rebelling. I am here today to execute the traitors and welcome the 14th prince to the throne. To give the rivers and mountains a rightful name. How can the merit of following the dragon compare to holding absolute power? Welcome the new emperor. Welcome the new emperor. Welcome the new emperor. Minister Wang Xian ascends the throne. General, the situation in the capital has changed. Su Kai is in power. The new emperor is the 14th prince. Prepare the horses. What's the banner? Purge the court of evil.
Ah.
The Qi army learned of the changes in the capital. They have raised the banner of purging the court of evil. General Qi is leading 20,000 troops north, saying they want to kill Sukai to rescue the new emperor and save his life. They use the banner of righteousness. He's saving the emperor. The people will be grateful to him. The traitorous officials will support Zhonglian. I should thank him too. The more they commit acts of treason, the more they need to dress themselves in righteousness. So you used righteousness to kill your husband too? Even a little girl like me understands that, especially with that bunch of old foxes in the Qi family. Yes, who would have thought? What if I told you I was the one who poisoned the 14th prince? I didn't expect your highness to be able to strike at your own brother. If I hadn't acted, he would be dead by now. I have practiced martial arts since I was young, having trained at the border with my uncle for years. If not for these martial arts, I couldn't have saved the emperor, nor earned the title of Princess Royal. My uncle's family is at the border with a great army, but they must defend against foreign tribes, so they cannot move lightly. I have the martial arts and the strategy, but I cannot rightfully seize the throne and make those men submit to me. Now that Sukai is leading a rebellion, and the Qi family is marching north, I can only sit here and wait. Wait for Qi Chang Lan to break through the capital, wait to marry him as his empress, and only then can I plot my next move. By then, history will say I climbed to the throne by relying on a man. Xianin, I am not satisfied with that. Your Highness, you are mistaken. Are you fighting for a breath of pride? Or for absolute power? Are you fighting for the world? Or for the approval of men? Few possess the world. What does it matter if you are maligned by future generations? What does it matter if people say you relied on a man? The reason you want to prove your strength to them is because you still feel you aren't strong enough. The strong treat their enemies as weak. Only the weak are accustomed to putting on a show of strength. Crabs have shells. Hedgehogs have quills. Vipers have fangs. They may look fierce and aggressive, but it's only because they are afraid of being eaten. Tigers and leopards have never been like that. If pigs and sheep think tigers and bears are soft and offer themselves up, that is a fine thing for the tigers and bears. Princess, do you want to be a viper or a tiger? Haha, Song Xianin, oh Song Xianin. You are the only one who understands my intentions. What does it matter if I rely on a man? There have been emperors in history who relied on their wives or their fathers-in-law to build their empires. Why is it only a female emperor who gets criticized? Sukai is rebelling, the Qi family is marching north, yet I can only sit here and wait. Wait for Qi Chang Lan to break through the capital, wait to marry him as his empress, and then plot my next move. If I do that, future generations will only say I climbed to the throne by relying on a man. I have the martial arts and the strategy, but I cannot rightfully seize the throne and make those men submit to me. Your Highness, you are mistaken. Are you fighting for the world? Or for the approval of men? Few possess the world. What does it matter if you are maligned by future generations? What does it matter if people say you relied on a man? But history is written by the winners. If you are afraid of what others will write beforehand, how can you ever win? The strong treat their enemies as weak. Only the weak are accustomed to putting on a show of strength. The female general Lu Sui from the previous dynasty had a lifetime of glorious military achievements. Was that not rightful enough? But when she died, she was still just a general. Are you fighting for a breath of pride? Or for this absolute power? The world has blocked the path for women to rise. They aren't allowed to study, aren't allowed to be officials, aren't allowed to lead armies, only allowed to marry. Now that women are marrying for profit, they curse us for that too. Why should you be ashamed? I have married many men to get to where I am today. And I am not ashamed. Being able to extract wealth and power from the hands of cunning men is a skill in itself. General Su, thank you for protecting the new emperor in the palace. I am grateful. Humph. Princess, do not blame me. In these chaotic times, being able to stay alive is already a favor from the general. As long as you give the word, princess, I will ensure you remain the most noble woman in this world. Let me think about this, general. Ha 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 ha. He wants to marry me. It's not for my beauty, but for the hundreds of thousands of border troops from my mother's clan. If I marry him, I will have compromised my integrity, and if I use Qi Chang Lan to take the throne, my name won't be legitimate, and later when I fight for the throne, I will be vulnerable to their attacks. You said that a good reputation is important. The more rebellious the act, the more you must present yourself as righteous and upright. Sukai wants a reputation. The Qi family wants a reputation, and you, your highness, want the world, so you need a reputation even more. Then where can I get this reputation? There is a way to resolve the current predicament. What is it? It's just that I don't know if you are willing. Let the 14th prince marry me. My younger brother is poisoned and mentally impaired now, nothing more than a puppet in Sukai's hands. He already has a fiancée, they just haven't married yet. Exactly because of that, once this is done, that woman won't want to marry a mentally impaired puppet, and Sukai is in a hurry to stabilize his status in the palace. As long as you speak up, he will agree. But if you marry my brother, how will that help me? Do you remember the rumors about my ancestors I told you? The destined woman? Exactly. I have water and fire abilities. Yet I am as cold as a 1,000-year-old icy pool, with no warmth. You have already reached this stage? You are about to build your foundation? My previous husbands all die because I drained their life force. The nation's fortune is declining. If the emperor marries me, I can use the status of empress to touch the nation's fortune. You want to drain the nation's fortune? That's not defying heaven, it's following the trend. Once the nation's fortune is lost, Qi Chang Lan will surely be unstoppable, breaking into the capital. By then, what is there to fear from the troops in Sukai's hands? You want to use Qi Chang Lan to break the city and Sukai to force the marriage, and also use Sukai's hand to put me on the throne. Sukai wants the border troops from your mother's clan. If you marry him, you will have compromised your integrity. But if you marry me instead, you remain the pure princess royal. And then, if the Qi family captures the city too quickly, it's not entirely a good thing. The remnants won't be cleared out, the hearts of the people won't be won, and the old officials won't submit. You have the legitimacy, the military power of your mother's clan, the old officials you can use, and me, an extraordinary person, to help you. You also said the nation's fortune can be drained, right? Then how do I know? When you started plotting to seize the nation's fortune, you could have stayed silent, secretly planning this marriage. With your cunning, marrying my brother wouldn't be difficult. By then, even if you had seized the nation's fortune, I wouldn't have known a thing. Song Xian, why are you telling me the truth? Why are you letting me suspect you? Song Xian, why are you telling me the truth? This is my trump card. And also my weakness. I am handing my weakness to my master, which is giving you the power to hurt me. You are quite willing, aren't you? I know so many of your secrets, Your Highness. If I didn't have something in your hands to restrain me, would you still dare to trust me? Everything I do is only to ensure our relationship as ruler and subject remains stable and long-lasting. Xianin, your foresight is so deep. You have grown into a great help to me. I am truly ashamed. Other than this, I have no other requests. I heard she was a beauty, but seeing her today, she's nothing special. Greetings, General Su. I heard you and the Emperor are deeply in love. Ha ha ha. Does a mentally impaired Emperor even know what love is? That's enough. Prepare yourself. You will marry the Emperor tomorrow. Understood. You may leave. My lady, I found out that the Princess Royal swore before her mother died that she would only marry after the Emperor was married. Now that you and the Emperor are in love, as long as we fulfill your union, she will be willing to marry General Su. Ha ha ha. This trick sounds so familiar. The princess has grown up. Good, Chao, I am going to be the Empress. Why are you crying? I just feel that you have suffered too much. Bitter. I've heard everything. You and General Qi were originally engaged, but the princess took a fancy to the general and forcibly tore you two apart. Now that General Qi is about to invade the capital, the princess fears he still has feelings for you, so she begged General Su to bestow you upon the emperor. But the emperor is now mentally impaired, and he doesn't know his own strength. Many of the palace maids serving him have been accidentally injured. You are so young, yet you have no hope left. How can it not be bitter? Hope? You are so young, yet you have no hope left. How can it not be bitter? Hope? My hope is not a man. General Qi Chang Lan is not my hope. Then what about the position of Empress? That's not it either. I went from being a government official's daughter to a maid in a brothel. And I crawled my way out of that place step by step. Today, I want to be the mother of the nation and enjoy the fortune of the world. Over these past few years, what I have gained far outweighs what I have sacrificed. But you have suffered so much. Countless women have sacrificed 1,000 times more than I have, only to die with nothing in the end. I think this trade is well worth it. Then, missing out on General Qi. Don't you have any regrets? Perhaps. But what are human imperial power and worldly wealth compared to seeking the Tao and immortality? What is it that you truly want? I Song Xian only want the best. And where is this best? In the great freedom. The place of great liberation. What a pity. Such a beauty married to a foolish emperor. Shoo, this marriage was decreed by the rebel leader. Who dares to gossip? By the grace of heaven the mandate is set. Song Xian is named Empress. The wind is rising.
Ah!
The wind is biting. Ha 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 ha. Her Majesty the Empress, why is she laughing? This is an omen. The heavens are in my palm. Yet I wait for love and harmony. My power is like a cannon blast, and the empire is at my command. Heaven, calm your anger. Heaven, calm your anger, Your Majesty. Retreat.
I'm scared.
Don't block the way. The Empress has gone mad. Song Xian. What is that? My karmic debt. Song Xian. What is that? My karmic debt.
Come?
This trick isn't enough. Song Xian, you harmed me. You poisonous woman. You deserve to become an immortal? Wicked daughter, you owe the Song family your life. I may have wronged you all, but women are born wrong by the world. And has anyone ever paid the price for that? I won't let you feast on my flesh and blood. I cannot live. So, I invite you all to die. You deserve a miserable death. I, on the contrary, will live well. She's still standing. Is this divine punishment or ascension? I command the heavens to stir up wind and rain. How dare the golden crow emerge from the clouds? General Su, the capital has fallen. Just in time. The princess must be waiting for you. That good fiancé of yours. Qi the rebel, my great cause. If I can't kill him today, I'll kill his fiancé instead, to be buried with me. Having the princess accompany me on the road to the underworld is a pleasant thought. Are you finished? Heh. What? General. You dare. I have never waited for anyone to save me. A rebel is not worthy of talking about burial rites. I was worried about your safety and rushed here in a hurry. Now it seems it was unnecessary. The wind and rain in the capital today, the thunder and lightning, they had to do with you? The 10,000 rays of light and auspicious clouds surging. That was me undergoing my tribulation. Undergoing tribulation? Thanks to the princess. I have now reached the foundation establishment stage. The path to the mortal world was split open by heavenly lightning, and I am about to leave this world. You're leaving? Yes. To the place where cultivators gather. You've stirred up the world like this, and you're just leaving? The game of the mortal world, I have accompanied you this far. The remaining moves, you must make them yourself. Keep this, crush it 3 times, and auspicious omens will appear within a 10-mile radius. Auspicious omens? Why are you giving me this? When should I use it? You'll know in your heart. You've even calculated my future path. The game of the mortal world, I can only accompany you this far. I also entrust Chower to you. That maid who follows you. She isn't very bright, but she is loyal and knows how to read the situation. If you give her food, she will be loyal to you. Song Xian, when will you return? Perhaps the day I become an immortal.
Action.
Go love him. Kill him and then replace him. The funding for the Women's Academy cannot be delayed any longer. The ministry says there's no money. Start by auditing the land taxes of the noble families. The emperor hasn't been sleeping well lately. Don't disturb her. You're awake. You've grown old. Decades have passed, and Chower is no longer here. I should be old too. You, however, look just as you did back then. No, you look even better than you did back then. You have been toiling over state affairs while I have been seeking the Tao. Immortals, after all, have their ways of preserving youth. It must be nice to be an immortal, deep in the palace, coming and going as you please. It's not that nice. The immortal realm is full of cloud palaces and misty pavilions, and rare immortal herbs. Rare herbs exist, yes. But the immortal realm is not. The immortal realm is just a group of mortals seeking immortality. Plundering and fighting. It's the same as the mortal world. That actually suits you. I took on a master and joined a sect, the Jixing sect. The Jixing sect's techniques are powerful, but unfortunately, they consume one's fortune. From the sect leader down to the disciples, everyone is unlucky. Outsiders call us jinxes. This technique really does suit you. That's why I need a new husband even more. If he were truly a perfect man, he wouldn't have been targeted by GAVE Song Xian. You really do understand me better and better. He comes from a cultivation family, gentle and considerate, graceful and handsome, and witty and charming. Get to the point. Their family raises a type of insect. What kind of insect? A spirit-devouring insect. So the cultivation world eats people too. 20 geniuses of humble origin are needed to raise one spirit-devouring insect for a noble family heir. Swallow it, and even someone of mediocre talent can advance by leaps and bounds. Everyone praises me for marrying well, praises me for being virtuous and sensible. Their family's fortune took a sharp turn for the worse, and after I ruined them a bit more, the new generation is entirely mortal, not even having 5 spiritual roots. And that good husband of yours? Plagued by bad luck. He was struck dead by lightning early on. The mortal world consumes women. The immortal realm consumes cultivators. Even if the heavens change, it's still the same group of people. That's why I say, the immortal realm is not an immortal realm. It's just another mortal world. And you, as the human emperor, must be getting everything you want. How is the city of Rui? How is the province? How is the county? How is the lonely ruler? How is the journey? It all depends on what others tell me. What reaches my ears is always a picture of peace. But the world is difficult. How can there be so much peace? You send people to investigate. The world is so vast. How could you ever finish checking? As time went on, I finally realized that being an emperor is likely to be both deaf and blind. I once issued an order to establish schools for girls so that women could learn to read and write. Seemed like a good thing at first. Noble girls had their own tutors and looked down on the daughters of merchants who only cared about money and found the classics useless. Poor families needed their daughters to work, so parents refused, fearing a loss of income. So I declared that those who sent their daughters to school would receive a monthly subsidy. That's when things went wrong. Exactly. Many farmers' daughters were abducted just to claim that subsidy. That was when I realized that even a well-intentioned policy can be twisted into a wicked one by corrupt hearts. And then, how did you solve it? First, I ordered noble girls to attend the schools. Noble families, needing to build connections, had no choice but to enroll. Second, merchant daughters who achieved top marks received tax exemptions. Third, poor girls who enrolled could work at the school, receiving food and pay with wages higher than the local average. I turned schooling into an income their families couldn't bear to lose. People chase profit. So I let profit pave the way for me. I also ordered Chower to set up a school inspection bureau to conduct regular open and undercover investigations, catch them all, leave no one behind. Those who traffic women are exiled for minor offenses and beheaded for major ones. Being an emperor is truly exhausting. But schools can win over people's hearts. What about the monarch's heart? The Qi army is loyal to Qi Chang Lan. You have no troops in your hands, yet you want to usurp the throne? It's very difficult, indeed not easy. I remember the names of the lowly, like Zhang Changfu from Yunzhou. Your Highness, you remember that his two sisters have old injuries on their right shoulders and cannot eat mutton. You remember all of that. You even remember that his child has a cough. She remembers that too. I save them, remember them, reward them, and recommend them. Those who survive slowly become my people. If I am feeling unwell, Qi Chang Lan does the work. It's always a step short. What's missing isn't the rewards, it's the hearts of the people. For those with few merits, I use Qi Chang Lan's name to reward them generously. For those with many merits, I deliberately suppress them. The wives of several families also have their own opportunities. Qi Chang Lan is arrogant and brave. He likely doesn't see these antholes. In the end, the Qi army swept across the world and returned. The false emperor of the south surrendered, but the hearts of the people were in chaos. A 1,000-mile dike collapses from an anthole. Don't just praise me. What about you? I don't believe that a greedy person like you would stop after finding just one Taoist partner. Me? I found another partner burdened with evil debts. Humph, whose bones are you chewing on this time? His sect colluded with the demon realm, trafficking cultivators, and eventually they vanished into thin air. That sounds like your usual style. But this time I left a trace. There are countless strange people in the cultivation world. A man obtained an ancient demonic technique, which can place a love seal on women, making them devotedly in love with him. The mortal world has harems, and the immortal world has those born of demonic arts. There is also a list of extraordinary women, which records hundreds of types of female constitutions that benefit men. Naturally, it includes the Fate Master woman. So he tracked you down. He thought the families and sex of my two partners felt too suspiciously. He tracked them carefully and found me. He knew you killed your husband. Yet he dared to harbor a tiger? He was convinced I killed my husband only because I hadn't given my true heart. The Fate Master woman has finally been found. He knew you killed your husband. Yet he dared to harbor a tiger? He thought I killed my husband only because I hadn't truly fallen in love. How bold of him. He isn't bold. He is stupidly certain. The colder a woman's heart is, the more she clings to love once she falls. Utterly unrefined. You will be more useful than them. Marry into a prestigious sect. Seize their fortune. And channel it to me. He treats you as a tool to steal fortune. No, he treats himself as my master. But he doesn't know that a love seal can only stimulate desire. cannot give someone a brain. Come here. So what if I am a Fate Master woman? Once a woman falls in love, she will only live for the man. You're right. Some women, when they fall in love, will obey wholeheartedly. But for other women, falling in love doesn't stop them from killing. And you forgot that besides being a Fate Master woman, I am also a cultivator. It's what he deserved. Naturally. Can she really steal good fortune? The families and sex of 2 partners are gone. Do you dare to gamble? The head of the 6 great demonesses. Ha ha ha, they really know how to give titles. I only found out after I left the mountain. He played me before he died. The Fate Master woman's bloodline is precious. Hurry and bear daughters to spread the lineage. My lucky sect will have successors now. Your master isn't exactly a pushover either. The entire cultivation world is full of them. Love is fine. But no marriage contracts. What if you marry a Song Xian? Suddenly, men in the cultivation world were all on edge. They only dared to flirt, but dared not form a marriage contract. After I became famous, some men, even if they looked like old hemp, would give me a wide berth. What if she takes a fancy to me? They were terrified I would want to marry them. Ha ha ha, Song Xian, oh Song Xian. You have your days too. Things are unpredictable. Humph. Men are indeed like that. I only summon a few handsome youths to serve me. Those in the court who were selected were also too scared to be alone with me. Does the emperor not have eyes? Ha 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 ha. Whether in the mortal world or the cultivation world, what men fear is never that women will take a fancy to them. It's that women have a choice. Dawn is breaking. Princess, your subject must go. After all these years, I actually heard this princess again. You did well. I know you did it on purpose. You deliberately ascended just as Qi Chang Lan arrived, making him regret missing you for the rest of his life. I don't blame you. I thank you. Those who have never been an emperor will never know the feeling of controlling everyone's life and death. How wonderful it is. I was young and ignorant back then, harboring love and fearing power. How foolish. And how ridiculous. Song Xian, I thank you for giving me this ambition. You are too kind, princess. It is ordained by heaven that the human emperor cannot cultivate immortality. Every generation of emperors has their own destination. But letting you live a little longer, I can still do that. There's no need to be polite with me. You once said you would return when you became an immortal. Now you can become an immortal. When I was at the tribulation stage, I met a sword cultivator. He was cold to me on the surface, but loved me deeply in secret. He feared I had too much karma and would die during the tribulation ascension. So he forcibly blocked several lightning strikes for me and vanished into dust. I then broke through my inner demon and ascended to immortality. My true self is still soaking in the ascension pool, thinking of the promises we made. So I sent a fragment of my soul down to the mortal realm to see you. You have feelings for this person. You have feelings for this person. Yes, I do. Song Xian admits it too. Why wouldn't I? The sky was torn apart by the lightning tribulation. I have love for him. I have gratitude. And I have guilt. Then do you regret it? But the feeling of ascending is truly too exhilarating. Those who have never ascended will likely never understand that kind of ultimate bliss. That is not heartlessness. It is a choice that has long transcended the mortal world. So, if it were to happen again, I fear I would not stop him from dying for me. And then I would shed a single tear for him. Exactly. You are indeed still you. And the princess is still the princess. Song Xian. One becomes the human emperor. The other becomes an immortal. That is good, it is very good.